All right, everybody. Thanks for joining into our third annual Bolts from the Blue live draft show. Before we get into introductions, we have a special video for you guys that Ruben Gonzalez put together. He's another BFTB staff member, and this is just a little primer and recap of last year. So enjoy.
With the seventh pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Mike Williams, wide receiver.
I can't say I hate it. I'm not a fan of it.
This is so much better than John Allen to me, man.
It's better than Peppers. It's better than a lot of other things, but
this is almost how I feel like how I felt last year when they took Hunter Henry. I like the player. I just think it's early for him.
They're looking at the roster as if Tyrell Williams is the best receiver on the roster. That's what they're looking at.
with the 38th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Forrest Lamb, guard, West Kentucky. Yes! Yes! Forrest Lamb!
Let's go with it! Yes! You did not fuck this up!
Yes!
Good job, sir.
I'm sleeping with my lamp. I'm rock hard.
All right, everybody, go ahead and unmute yourselves.
Oh my God, that was so beautiful.
That was great.
Honestly, I don't think it was me who said that thing about the landlord because I don't.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me because she wasn't a looker. I don't I'm just saying.
Imagine 300-pound dudes. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying it wasn't me.
No, I mean me at the end. That was very much me at the end. Write my name on that one.
All right, so I'm Matthew Stanley, at Bolt Fan in Denver on Twitter, and joining me today is Daniel Stebbins, all the way there on the left.
Hey, at DStabs on Twitter.
And then we got Garrett Sisti.
Hey, what's going on? At Garrett Sisti on Twitter, but I like to go by at Chargers Lately. That's my burner account.
And then we got Jamie Hoyle.
Hey guys, what's up? At lightning_round on Twitter.
All right, and then Michael Peterson.
I am Garrett's burner account at Chargers lately. I was actually going to take bets on how soon into the video that Garrett was going to start making jokes about my Twitter plugs.
Did you have the first 2 minutes?
No, I thought maybe you were better than that. But
Clearly not.
No.
And then we'll be joined shortly by Kyle Posey. He's finishing getting a chaser for his drink because he's a little bitch.
Yeah, Hennessy. We'll do that too.
And for anybody who missed that intro video, we are going to share that out after this. And thanks again to Ruben Gonzalez for throwing that together. That was awesome.
Thank you, Ruben.
All right. So the draft has started. The Cleveland Browns are on the clock. And all the talk today has been that this is going to be
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. I don't know why I was thinking Sam.
I was going to say you wanted to say Johnny Manziel, didn't you?
Well, his name was on the screen, so to be fair.
So, yeah, what do you guys think if this is Baker?
Garrett, he's your number one quarterback. Oh, sorry.
It's the right spot for him. He's the number one quarterback in this draft. I'd take him number one overall.
I agree.
Jackson's already shaking hands, so they've got it down.
All right.
They got 5 minutes left on the clock.
Yep, they are shaking hands.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole lot better than going Josh Allen or something like that. So, I mean, it's hard to argue with that. I mean, everyone always says, if he was 6'3" or 6'4", this wouldn't even have been much of a conversation. But the fact that he's barely over 6 foot and the whole, grabbing his crotch and whatnot, like, I'm not even worried about that. This kid's a baller, man. He's going to be good if this is the pick.
I think it's hard to find much fault with Darnold, Rosen, or Mayfield in the number one spot. The only one that you really don't want to see there or don't think should be there is Allen. But, I mean, Mayfield's the most accurate quarterback in the draft. He can make all the throws. He's got a little flair to him. He's that kind of guy that people will be drawn to. I think it's a good pick.
So what do you guys think happens here? I mean, they brought up a good point today as they've been talking about this as this came out, is that Baker Mayfield kind of has the personality of a guy who needs to be on the field right away. And everything they've been saying all offseason is this is Tyrod Taylor's job day one. So what happens if are they just going to, go back on that and give it to Baker Mayfield, or is Baker Mayfield going to have to sit and contain himself?
They're probably going to do one of those bullshit, it'll be a camp competition narratives during training camp and say that Tyrod versus Baker and winner gets a starting job. But if you take Baker Mayfield number 1 overall, he's your starting quarterback.
Yeah, I agree. I give the ball to Baker.
I don't think he'd be hurt by sitting for at least a little bit, to be honest. I mean, he doesn't like to throw the ball in the tight windows. He sometimes needs to extend plays to see over the line of scrimmage and see open receivers. So I don't think it'd be the worst thing in the world for him to sit for a little while under Tyrod, get a handle of the offense, and get comfortable throwing into NFL windows. Because let's face it, in the Big 12, he's throwing to windows that are like the distance between the hash marks practically. There's no defense in the Big 12. So there's going to be an adjustment for him.
There is, but the Browns have the luxury of the bar is set so low, they can throw him out there, and if he gets 5 wins this season, it's an upgrade.
That's a good point. I just think he's got a little bit of learning to do. As accurate as he is, he's got to learn to cut the ball loose when his guy isn't completely wide open. So I think sitting for a little bit isn't the worst thing.
So things could get interesting here pretty fast because the rumors in the last 20 minutes are that the Broncos are working the phones to move up to 2. If the Browns do take Mayfield here, what are they trading up for Allen or are they trading up for Darnold?
Man, I just gotta say, this is the craziest damn draft I've ever seen going into day one. As far as no one has any idea what they're gonna do. All the talk was Broncos are gonna trade back. Now they're gonna trade up. Now, I don't know what the hell's gonna happen, but if they're gonna move up, Sam Darnold would be a good pick for them. I haven't really heard much of that, but everyone thought that he was gonna go number 1. So I don't know if that's why, but I don't know, man. As long as it's Josh Allen, I'll be happy. I'll just say that.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, if the Broncos sell the farm to move up for Josh Allen, we are going to be unbearable because it's going to be 10 straight minutes of laughter.
Please do it. Please do it. Look at that arm. It's amazing. Go get him, LA. Go get him.
All right, so it looks like the clock has stopped on our screens. By the way, everybody, we might be a little bit behind everybody else watching. We all kind of paused our feeds a little bit so that we were all synced up this year because if you remember last year, Garrett was way ahead of the rest of us and all that. So most of us are ignoring Twitter so that the tips don't get picked, and we synced up our feeds. So if we're reacting a little bit after you guys, that's why.
I switched TV, so I might need to do that again. I might be from the future, and I'll be able to tell you who the number 1 pick is again.
Okay, so right now we're basically all looking at Troy Aikman talking.
Man,
okay.
I'm glad it's
they
on me.
Just switch to the war room.
Okay, we're not. I'll tell you as soon as they switch to the war room. Right now.
I just switched. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I normally love NFL Network's coverage, but I can't stand Troy Aikman. I'm glad it's on mute.
Yeah.
I can't fucking stand that guy.
Too many concussions.
Oh man, he's awful.
What are you guys drinking tonight? Did you guys do the drinks round already? Or
No, we didn't do the drinks round yet. Why don't you lead us off?
All right. After Ruben posted that video, I saw that I was drinking that 394 pale ale. So for good luck, I got it again tonight.
Nice. Good
But
call.
I also, because it's probably going to be a fun draft tonight, I got Jack and Coke in my Dharma Initiative mug here for all you Lost fans.
Awesome.
So I got them both.
4, 8, 15, 16, 20.
Round selection.
All right, Stebbins, what are you drinking?
Oh, the pick's in right now. Hold on.
Okay.
I'll do it as soon as the pick.
Oh, yeah, I'm ahead.
Fuck. I still don't got a stream.
There it is.
Oh, shit!
Baker
He did it.
Mayfield. All right.
Oh shit, he did it?
Go Browns.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Good for them.
Good for them.
That's
Man, that talk of Josh
man.
Allen, that was a
Man.
fucking disaster.
That franchise, no matter what you think, did not deserve Josh Allen. That would have been so
Yeah,
messed up if they got Josh Allen.
Yeah, at least they
I'm
have
happy
someone
they got
fun to root for now.
Man,
They might have
cool.
saved themselves with all those racist tweets from Josh Allen. Got to save themselves.
Man,
Let's
okay.
just hope Denver trades up for Allen now.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Trade the farm.
That's the
Move
dream.
up 3 spots for the bust.
Sell your
As far as what I'm
second,
drinking,
sell your
Samuel
second
Adams
round
cold snap. And then for a little bit later on, I did have some Jameson, so that'll be ready. We'll see how the pick goes as far as how much that'll be drank tonight. But yeah.
Awesome. Jamie, you drinking?
Yeah, I've got Not Your Father's root beer here, and I'll be switching to peanut butter milk stout from Belching Beaver a little bit later.
Nice. Peterson, what are you drinking?
I've got Jim Beam Red Stag and Coke. We'll probably switch to car bombs this weekend.
Nice. All right, and I am drinking again the Lead Slingers rum. It's a veteran-owned company. I'm gonna hype it up as much as I can, and it's really good stuff. And I'm drinking that with Coke.
Baker went number 1. Man.
Best quarterback in this class.
So
Dude,
the
I
Giants.
honestly think that's just such a good idea because at least as far as I can remember, the Browns and through all the quarterbacks they've been through, they have yet to have a quarterback that just drips the confidence and swagger that Baker does. And I just think in terms of a culture shift within the Cleveland Browns organization, Baker is a really good player to get to maybe ignite some sort of change. And it's cool to really see that happen, honestly.
Yeah. I agree. That kind of attitude, that's going to be that just his winning attitude alone is it's almost more value than him as a quarterback in that Browns locker room right now.
Yeah, and I think this is it's a different level than I know you guys like the swag or whatever you want to call it, but like different than like the Manziel kind of level. Like the Manziel thing was a little different. This was more like he's kind of an asshole, but like he backs it up. I mean, you look at Aaron Rodgers, you look at Tom Brady, those guys are basically assholes, but they back it up. Like it's to a different level than what the Manziel comparisons are. So I think this is that good mix, and I'm so excited to see him with the Browns. I'm so excited to see this.
So did I ever tell you guys a story that I missed out on meeting Baker on the flight to the Senior Bowl?
Oh, yeah.
So my flight the previous night before the first day of practice was canceled. I literally got on the plane, and before I sat down, the one of the stewardess just goes, "We're canceled." And so I walked out, and I ended up meeting Kennedy Kurtz, who's Matt Miller's intern. And we ended up, and then we met another guy who worked for the University of Nevada football team. But we just hung out, had some drinks, and closed down the airport. And we all ended up having to crash in Dallas at the time. But instead, I was supposed to go on a flight at 11:40 or something with Kennedy, but I was able to get a spot on like a 5:30 flight with this other dude. And Kennedy was like, "No, you guys just go on your flight," even though I suggested, I was like, "No, I'll go to a later one with you." And after I get off my plane in Mobile, Kennedy Kurtz sends me that picture of Baker that went a little viral on the internet with him holding up the phone. Like that, I was supposed to be there. And so I missed out on like meeting Baker and flying there to Mobile with him because she was like, "No, do your thing." But I was like trying to be a gentleman and be like, "No, I don't want to like leave you flying alone." But I fucking missed it. I'm super upset.
So the Giants made a pick. They didn't trade.
Giants pick is in.
Can I just say that this is a good example of what they're showing on NFL Network right now of why comparisons are bullshit? They're actually comparing Baker Mayfield to Jeff Garcia. I think why comparisons are useless. I don't know what is.
I think it depends on how you look at comparisons. If you look at comparisons as saying that this person is exactly that person, or he's a carbon copy, or it's going to be the exact career arc as that person, I think that they're bullshit. But if you say they have similar traits to, or they have certain aspects of their game that reminds you of them, I think that's fine to say. I think people get a little carried away with them, but I do agree that if you're trying to say that's exactly the carbon copy, that's bullshit.
No, he's at the
He's
stage.
at the podium.
That came in quick.
Take Saquon.
They're going to.
They should
so?
take a quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
They couldn't risk losing Eli. There was no way they were going to take a quarterback at 2.
So they took Saquon?
Yeah,
they took Saquon.
That's
After
a good
Eli
pick.
broke down crying when they benched him last year, there was no way they took a quarterback at 2. No way. They hired Shermer to bring him back.
I personally was a big Saquon at Giants just because, I mean, I understand the struggles with Eli, but that run game was like in terms of just watching, the worst. So they absolutely needed something like that to help balance things out and help Eli out. So I'm a big fan of the pick.
They still don't have an offensive line for him to run behind.
Nope. I was just going to say, does anybody feel like this is a little bit like the Chargers taking Gordon with no offensive line?
See, here's the thing: you guys are doubting Paul Perkins and DJ Fluker, and I'd be embarrassed for you. You guys are putting this out on the line.
DJ Fluker worked out with Duke this offseason, so he's going to be a different man.
Yeah, but
he did last season.
Fluker's on the Seahawks now.
Oh, wait, okay. Well, then the line is shit. If Fluker ain't there, it's garbage.
Yeah, Fluker's on the Seahawks now, and apparently they were calling before the draft. They were calling teams to try and trade Flowers.
They're going to have to, 2020 Giants are going to be like, we can burn Eli and just prop his dead ass. And then 2022 is going to be like the fucking Walking Dead.
Yeah.
We got zombie Eli. What?
Yeah,
you're going to run your team without a quarterback with this quarterback class? God damn. Good luck.
Barkley's going to have a career like Barry Sanders. No one's going to block for him, and he's going to be done in 4 years.
I said it this morning in my article. I think the Giants are waiting on Rudolph, hoping he falls for them at the top of the second.
Do you think they might trade into the back of the first to get that 5th year on him though?
I hope they do, so that the Chargers don't take him.
I don't think they will. I don't think they'll trade up for him. I think they'll wait and see what happens. I just don't think that they want to risk a first-round quarterback with how fragile Eli is.
How highly do you think we're going to take a QB in today? Obviously not today, but tomorrow possibly. Any of you guys feel strongly about that? Thank you.
I'd rather they took one in the first round.
I'll take my stream, please.
Hey, KP.
I think he's trying to pair his Bluetooth headphones.
Oh, he's chilling on his porch? Now we're talking.
That's the porch talker.
Nice.
So I unless something happens and they wind up taking Lamar today, I really don't want them to take a quarterback till day 3 because I just don't like Mason Rudolph, and he's the only one I think would be, in their atmosphere for round 2.
Look at KP and his goddamn Hennessy.
I think Rudolph is gone. I think Rudolph is gone before the end of the first round, in all likelihood. And if that's the case, I don't want a quarterback in this draft. I don't think any of the guys behind the top 5 are likely to be starters at the next level, and I'm not interested.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, actually. I don't see what getting a day 3 guy in this is going to benefit you whatsoever when you have guys like Geno and you guys have Cardale behind Phillip. I don't see what a day 3 guy is going to do beyond them. So I don't.
That's a fair point. Yeah, I just I wouldn't mind seeing them spend a 6th or 7th on a guy if they really like him, but like Jamie said, I don't see anybody outside those top 5-6 guys being starting quarterbacks in the NFL.
Stanley, real quick, a kicker in the 6th or a backup quarterback?
Oh, I'd rather if Piñeiro's there from Florida, give me the kicker all day.
Well, there's the answer then.
So who are we thinking? I think it's Darnold here. What do you guys think?
Yeah, they need a quarterback.
Well, if Roto World is any good source, they were pushing for Josh
don't tip
Allen,
picks.
So.
Yeah, no tipping picks.
Honest question. Do you think the Giants are thinking, hey, maybe we got Davis Webb? I mean, they drafted him in the 3rd round.
Their GM was saying earlier this offseason that he really liked Davis Webb. Now, that could have been just talk, but he is there, so it's possible.
They need a for sure guy. All the numbers on quarterbacks, unless you're grabbing one of those for sure guys in the 1st round, you're not it's worse than a crapshoot.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was Baker Mayfield or bust for the Giants. If Baker didn't fall to him, they were taking Saquon. That was their guy.
I think Saquon kind of had to be their guy there. I think even if he was there, I think they were hoping for an offer that came with an addition 2 firsts and a 2nd and maybe more. But I don't think anyone was going to offer that.
Okay.
It's interesting now that the Broncos didn't trade up. I'm wondering if the Broncos are going to trade down.
Man, they could, but I mean, you got the other quarterbacks still on the board. I know you'll have one go right now, but you still got 2 more on the board after that. So
I just don't want them to make a smart pick. I don't want them to trade down, and I don't want them to take Quenton Nelson.
We all want them to get Allen, right? That's what we're hoping for the Broncos.
Oh yeah, that's the ultimate.
Okay.
Yeah, we want drunk John Elway pounding the table and saying Josh Allen is my guy.
That's almost more important than whoever they get at 17, honestly. If they get Josh Allen, that's fucking huge.
That's been the goal for 3 months now. Allen to the Broncos. It's got to be Darnold, right? It's got to be Darnold. From LA to New York, he's the marketable guy. He's the face. The guy who's built to handle the adversity.
But
what's that?
I kept on seeing Rosen's name in a bunch of different like mock drafts and stuff. I don't know how, they're mock drafts, but still.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if people will question his arm strength in the wins in New York, just because he doesn't have the biggest arm in the draft.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then the whole Woody Johnson thing too.
This is definitely Darnold, though. Yeah,
it's got to be Darnold.
Yeah, so here he comes to the podium. Yeah, I think it's Darnold. It just
makes too much sense from a marketing standpoint. He's arguably the number 1 quarterback for some in the draft.
And it would be awesome if he doesn't last to the Broncos.
Are they going to go back to the USC pool again? I mean, Mark Sanchez.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hit it.
There it is.
All right. I'm ahead of you guys.
Dude, that's hilarious because during the college football season, I saw a picture of a guy with a Jets Darnold jersey.
He knew.
That guy must feel super cool now.
You ever thought he might be from the fucking future and we should get a hold of him and see what the hell's going on over there?
Well, did you see the pictures like a week ago? Somebody bought one of those Browns Baker Mayfield jerseys. He just made a custom jersey.
Shit, man.
All right, well, I'm happy that Darnold's not going to the Broncos.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, now it just means Lamar can't. What could go wrong?
Oh,
there's KD.
Finally, his first contribution.
Yeah, I'm going to go real quick from Lamar could be a really good quarterback to if the Broncos drafting him be like, man, I can't believe they took a wide receiver that high.
Right? Change real quick.
Yeah, we're going to flip on his ass so quick.
A top 5 punt returner? Really? Jeez.
We have no loyalty.
She'll switch up real quick.
Like Vita Vea goes to Raiders, he's like, fuck that. He's a mess.
Yeah, he's like who's the guy the Browns took a couple years ago?
Danny Shelton?
Yeah,
wow, nice Danny Shelton 2.0.
He's
Good
Danny
one.
Shelton 2.0. That switch is going to happen real fast if the Raiders take it.
Oh, man, I'm going to turn on these motherfuckers. If they go to anyone in the AFC West, no doubt.
All of these people we love, like I can't do like British Jamie and still love Patrick Mahomes on the Chiefs. Like,
Mahomes is gonna be good though, man.
Everyone who goes somewhere else is automatically the worst.
Yeah, there's something scary with British Jamie and Mahomes though. Little
British Jamie, I love that's his name.
A little uncomfortable.
All right, so while we got a little down period, Kyle, why don't you catch everybody up on all the stuff you've been hearing today?
Well, what I was just gonna say is, did you guys listen to Telesco's pre-draft conference?
No.
Nope.
He brought up Danny Shelton and he said like when the Browns took him, it took like 3 years for them to actually make an impact. So I feel like that pretty much gave the pick away.
So no Via then?
Man, I'm not even gonna guess because I've heard that phrase and it doesn't give shit away to me. So I'm not just gonna keep letting it go, man. All this shit's going way over my head. I'm just gonna let it go.
No, I guess what'll be interesting to see is just so we got Baker out of there, we got Darnold out of there. So let's see now, where Rosen goes, where if Allen goes, if Lamar goes, just keep pushing players down, man. I guess that's really the goal.
I guess you guys think this is a trade spot right here with Cleveland? You look at Buffalo, they got Allen still on the board.
I don't know.
I think Cleveland takes
if I was them, I'd be running Bradley Chubb to the podium.
Yeah, I think they take Chubb. I think they were probably looking between Chubb and Barkley if he fell.
Just like an hour ago, I was told if Rosen falls to 8, the Patriots have a deal in place to move up for him.
That would be fun.
Well, the way it's falling, that might just happen.
The more quarterbacks that go in the top 10, the better.
Right, that's what we want.
Okay, wait, who
So
has
we're
the
off the
8th
Lamar
pick?
train, huh?
The Bears?
Bears do. Okay.
What are
Yeah.
the odds that Quenton Nelson slides?
Ooh.
Oh,
Slides
I
as
think
far
the
as
Bears
how
stop
far
that.
though?
Well, if the Bears trade down, then they're
Right,
you know,
right.
Oh,
If
Yeah.
the Bears trade down at 8, that puts them in perfect position for like Isaiah Wynn, Will Hernandez. Like that's still a good area for them trading down with the Patriots.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
You get extra picks. So who actually needs a guard? Like needs a guard. Like can't pass up a guard. Tampa's offensive line is terrible, but they seem pretty locked in on Derwin.
The Niners are still trotting out Garnett, aren't they?
Oh, they did take. Yeah,
He's pretty ass. So I mean,
I mean, the Broncos could use a guard at 5.
true.
Mhm.
The Colts
they
could
also
always
can use
the
a
Colts could
goaltender.
always use offensive linemen, but they could use a lot of positions.
The Niners could use offensive linemen, either tackle or guard, I think.
definitely.
I heard that the Colts are obsessed with Roquan.
Okay.
yeah, I've seen that a lot this week too.
He would fit what they've always done with smaller, faster defenders. That's
The
like
Bill-
right up their alley.
The Bills at 12, if they don't take a quarterback, really need offensive line help.
Didn't they take Jared Davis last year?
The Lions
Oh,
took
the
Javon
Lions,
Davis.
Oh,
The Bills took Tre'Davious White, right?
Yeah.
And the Bills lost a bunch of they lost 3 starters on their offensive line this offseason.
Did Incognito retire?
He retired, yeah.
Yeah, he retired.
Okay,
So did
they
Eric
lost
Wood.
him. They lost Eric Wood because of the actual career-ending injury.
Yep.
Yeah.
They need a guard, a center, and a tackle.
Dude, LaShawn McCoy would love a Quenton Nelson if he were to fall that far.
He'd love anyone, it seems like, on that line.
Yeah.
He's like, shit, give me something.
But the Bills pick again at 22, which is good. Isaiah Wynn, Will Hernandez area. So
With all the talk about them moving up for quarterback, though, I don't know.
I get a vibe that underneath his pads, Richie Incognito had like the biggest MAGA shirt on of ever.
You know he did.
Probably.
You know he did.
no, that was a tattoo, bro. A full upper body tattoo.
Antonio
because he was-
Morrison was the linebacker I was thinking of that the Colts have.
Oh,
Yeah.
the late guy, yeah.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Oh, pick is in. Cleveland picked.
He's not bad.
And didn't they grab that Northwestern linebacker last year?
Northwest. I thought they grabbed. are you picking
Anthony
Joe
Walker?
Schobert?
I don't know that he played.
Anthony Walker?
Anthony Walker?
Did he play?
I don't know.
think
I just remember
Played.
kind of liking him. And I thought they took him, but I was wrong on Jared Davis, so I might be wrong on that. Let me check. Hold on.
Is it linebacker?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing an Anthony Walker on their roster right now.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, they did draft him in the 5th round.
He was really
The
good
Bills?
like a year before.
You talking about the Bills?
All right, who the Browns picking? Yeah, this has got to be Chubb.
Yeah, if they picked, it's Chubb.
It's got to be Chubb.
I have the volume down. They say anything about a trade or no?
No, they didn't trade. The
Picked
picks
in.
in.
No, they picked.
No, Browns are in.
No trades in the top 4.
Goodell's walking to the podium right now.
What if it's like another quarterback?
Josh Allen.
Oh,
Update the graphic.
Wow.
Ooh,
yeah, buddy.
Okay.
not Bradley Chubb.
Denzel Ward.
Oh, wow.
Denzel Ward?
Denzel
Yeah.
Ward.
Denzel Ward.
Holy shit!
Ooh,
Okay.
I mean he's good.
Wow.
He's
He's
the best
definitely-
corner in the
Oh, no, he's-
draft.
no,
You need a
no,
corner.
he's good for sure. For sure.
No, I mean,
That's
it's
not
like,
a bad
okay,
pick.
Like, you had the chance to. They must really think highly of like Emmanuel Acho and Ryan Nassib and some of those other guys on the other
Right.
edge.
Yeah,
I mean,
because you had a chance to pair
Agba?
Bradley Chubb with Myles Garrett.
Manuel Ogba's a good player, but I mean, Chubb's Chubb. Like, that's a different level.
So So, don't the Browns have good corners? Like they have that Body Calhoun or what? God,
Buddy Calhoun, yeah.
Body Calhoun. They have.
But they traded McCourty.
Oh, that's right. Let me see.
But they also traded for Demarius Randall.
They said he's going to play free safety.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
he should be playing anyway.
Brody
Right.
Calhoun, Carey, EJ Gaines, Michael Jordan, Terrence Mitchell,
Derek
Denzel
Kendrick.
Rice, Jamar Taylor, and Howard Wilson.
Okay.
Yeah, Taylor might be the odd man out.
Yeah, they needed some help.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I thought Body Calhoun played pretty good last year.
No, he was actually very good in the slot.
You need 3 corners, though. I mean,
But yeah,
So that might
You know-
make things interesting for the Colts then. I mean, because they love Roquan, but if Bradley Chubb falls in their lap,
oh, that should be a layup for them. Yeah, they have
Got
like 0-0 pass rush.
oh shit, yeah, and that's the guy that would have taken a 3 anyway, right? So that trade looks
So,
even better
take
for them.
Bradley Chubb here.
I don't know, man. I mean,
I can't
Ray
see
Von
them
Miller.
picking
I mean, they've
Chubb.
got Miller.
I mean,
They
They
got
also have,
Cal.
Shaq Griffin.
Shane Ray.
Yeah,
Shane
Shaq,
Ray,
Shaq,
but he wasn't very productive
oh
last
no,
year.
sorry, Shaquille
Shaq Barrett.
yeah.
Yeah, Shaq
Yeah.
Barrett.
I feel like this is either Josh Allen or Quentin Nelson.
Yeah.
You don't
Oh,
think
Quentin
both
Nelson,
of them-
man, put him next to Bulls. Yeah, that'd be good.
I really don't want him to see. I don't want to see Quentin Nelson go there, but
Oh, I don't either.
that it'd be a really good pick for them. It'd be smart.
I heard, who knows if it's true or not, but I heard on the radio this morning that there's thought that Elway is gun shy on quarterbacks, that he feels like he got burned by Paxton Lynch. So he's more inclined to give Lynch a chance to prove himself and earn a spot than he is to take another quarterback.
They got
Okay.
Chad Kelly. They're fine.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, man.
Who do you guys think Denver's going to take?
Say that again.
Who do you guys think Denver's going to take?
Quentin
I
Nelson.
actually-
probably.
I think it's Quentin
Yeah,
Nelson,
Quentin
but I don't
Nelson.
want it to be.
I don't want it. It just means I have to.
With you guys.
Okay,
I think
pros and
it's Chubb.
cons. Pros, I get to watch him play twice a year. 2, he gets to crush us twice a year. So
Yeah, I think the cons outweigh the pros on that one, just by a tad.
yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna be body slamming Corey Legit, and it's gonna be awful.
Shit.
to
like
watch.
he's gonna eat Corey Legit's like breakfast, and I'm gonna be like, all right, that was kind of cool. Like, it was just incredibly torn the whole game.
Like that play where DJ Fluker choke slammed the linebacker from the Raiders. That's what he's gonna do to Denzel Perryman.
It's Chubb.
That's depressing.
Is Chubb of the Broncos? You think?
Yeah.
Ray, Barrett, Miller, not enough. Marcus Rush.
Hey, man. It's John Elway. I have no idea what goes inside his head.
That's the truest shit ever, man.
John Elway doesn't know what goes on in John Elway's head.
Right, right.
Man. Allen fell in their lap, though. It's going to be Allen. Keep the positivity alive, man.
Yeah, please be Allen.
It's going to be Allen.
Send your
Oh,
juju
man.
out.
Just like Matt, you said earlier, like way back when, that they're rolling with Paxton. Or not. Yeah, they still believe in Paxton. So,
I mean, did you see that
well,
picture
who
of
did
you
you
guys
sign?
the other day?
That picture, man.
That is not a guy you put your faith in.
How drunk is Paxton right now? There's no idea. Paxton has no idea that the draft is tonight.
No, he doesn't.
What the fuck am I getting tweeted for? That's what he's going to be saying.
No, he's playing Madden on Xbox right now,
He can barely read his playbook.
and he's not playing as the Broncos.
Pick is in. Top 5. No trades.
Yeah, this was supposed to be a crazy trade draft, and
So
we're
if
practicing with no
this,
trades.
if this goes Nelson, and we don't think the Colts take Chubb, so is Chubb probably a good set pick for the Bucks?
Nah,
I've seen
Colts got to
him
go
out
Chubb,
there a
man.
couple times.
I think if Chubb lasts to the Colts, they got to run that up to the podium.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's true. They do need pass rushers. You're right.
They got nobody.
I don't
They
think
need a
Chubb
whole
is
new
getting past the
defense.
Broncos.
They need a whole new
I couldn't name
defense.
someone
Chubb's
on the Colts defense right now besides
right,
Baker.
and Chubb's the best defender on the board.
He's the best player on the board.
True. Watching stupid youthful unfortunately.
The time in between when it says pick is in and when they pick is the most irritating fucking time, man.
Yeah.
And NFL Network's feed here is doing a really bad job this year of like having the timers up.
Because Aikman was on TV.
Oh, wow. You guys are complaining about time and they had to bring somebody up in a wheelchair. You guys are real pieces of shit.
I'm out.
Real pieces of shit. Complain.
You're going to hell. You're going to hell. You're going to hell.
This kid's been all over NFL Network all day long.
Man, it's going to be Bradley Chubb.
That kid has longer arms than Melvin Ingram.
That seems like it's kind of out of bounds for a kid in a wheelchair to be calling him out for his arm length.
Okay. He obviously has a good sense of humor about it. He was on earlier and it was pretty funny. And also, I'm making fun of Melvin Ingram. I'm not making fun of the kid in the wheelchair.
True.
Wait, has the pick happened already?
No, they're reading it right now. He's introducing the kid.
Oh, man.
There was a kid like that who was at every track meet of mine in high school.
Damn.
So, Garrett, you need to pause your thing because you're apparently ahead again. Oh, it is Bradley Chubb.
Holy shit, what?
All right.
Bradley Chubb, all right.
Okay.
That sucks.
I mean,
all right, good luck, Joe.
I hate that. I hate that very much.
Well, in years past, so all the better for us to trade up to Quenton Nelson right now and prepare.
Jesus Christ, get over it.
Damn it.
So now we're thinking it's Roquan, Derwin, Patriots trade up for Rosen.
Wow.
Maybe McGlinchey at 10.
I'm just waiting for the Chargers to
right?
pick, and then we see Gavino in the fan section.
I mean, so for the Chargers here, I don't think this is a terrible deal here because Von Miller's usually going up against the right tackle, and I trust Russell Okung to be able to handle Bradley Chubb like 8 or 9 times out of 10.
Still, it's a good player to go into a team they have to face twice a year. I don't like it. So,
I mean that's true. It's another stud pass rusher in the AFC West, which is less than ideal.
So the Broncos wanted to match our duo of Bosa and Melvin. Now they have obviously Vaughn and Chubb. Next thing you know, you're gonna see the Raiders grab like Harold Landry or something.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that the Raiders are gonna take Landry now.
Yeah, imagine if the Raiders take Landry, you're gonna have 3 of the top duos in the fucking league.
They already have like the 3 top guys. Now they're gonna have the top 6. It's crazy. So talented.
And then the Chiefs grab Davenport or some shit. I don't know.
So the Colts take
Roquan. Rushers and Joey Bosa.
Colts already pick is already in for the Colts.
Yep, Colts really loved Roquan. That pick came in fast. So do you think Tampa Bay goes Minka or Derwin?
Derwin.
I think Derwin.
I think you take the better athlete if everything else is equal, right?
Derwin's that dude, man. He's gonna be a major impact guy for the secondary of that defense. That's gonna be huge.
I cannot wait to turn on him. I'm turning all these dudes I like. I'm turning on them if I don't get them.
Oh yeah, you weren't in here when we started saying that. Yeah, that we're all pretty big Lamar fans, and if Lamar winds up going to someone in the AFC
Anywhere
West, that it's man, I can't believe they took a wide receiver that early.
Oh yeah, he sucks. I'm just gonna go on like a tweet rant about he's so inaccurate that maybe maybe Lamar's left-handed.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of the draft thing. What's up? Okay, bye.
By the way, switched up to a Abita Purple Haze. Hadn't tried it yet.
Oh, that's a good one. Purple
Haze
is
that?
actually good.
Yeah, Kyle, when you joined, we forgot to get what you're drinking. What are you drinking, Kyle?
I have pure white Hennessy.
There it is.
Pure white, huh?
Of course you do.
They didn't have regular.
All right, Colts are up.
All right, here comes the
Goodell back
commish.
into the podium?
Yep.
Yeah, he just got to it.
Does this seem like this draft is flying by?
Yeah.
It's moving fast. Everybody's rushing to the podium.
Oh,
Yeah.
Q-Dog.
All these trades that were supposed to happen.
Oh, good for them.
Ooh. All right. There.
Oh, shit.
Put
All
him
right.
with Ryan Kelly.
Yep.
They need to protect Luck.
I mean, he's
Three
broken
games.
already, but
That's not that.
that's a bad
All
dude
right.
right there.
Sorry, Peterson.
It just, you know,
So,
it doesn't
Kyle-
seem real.
Kyle, Kyle, I know you said that the Chargers love Roquan. Is there a point that if he slips to a certain number, they'll move up for him?
They didn't expect him to. There really wasn't any talk about that. Just Minka to 15, and even then he said we don't really expect to move up for him.
Man, Roquan's not going to
we're
get past
2 picks
Chicago, San Fran, and Oakland. There's no way. There's no
Well, I
way he
mean,
gets past all three.
Yeah.
We're
Didn't
2
Chicago
picks away
release
from
one of their linebackers?
I mean, all the mock drafts have Chicago taking either Edmonds or a Roquan for the most part. Like, he's not going to make it all past all three of them.
Well, I mean, Chicago, like we said, hey, Kyle, if your info was kid here, Chicago's going to trade because there's no way Tampa Bay is taking Josh Rosen.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if
True.
Tampa Bay doesn't take Rosen here, which they won't.
So Rosen will be at 8. San
That's
Francisco,
moving
I
up.
could see taking a linebacker. Oakland needs help everywhere, so they might take Roquan.
I
Why?
mean, the
49ers
seventh
have
pick-
Ruben.
Sorry.
Yeah, don't
I'm just
49ers
thinking-
have Ruben Foster?
Well,
Maybe.
Yes and no.
Yeah. Yes and no. His
He's in a little bit of
his
trouble
former
right now.
girlfriend dropped all the accusations or something.
Yeah, but the league's still going to suspend him.
yeah,
He
they
didn't do
definitely.
anything though.
I don't know, man.
Ruben Foster. They both have and don't have him.
The story is the girlfriend got in a fight with another chick, and it's on video. And he got upset, and I guess she threatened to ruin his career if he left her over the fight, which he did. That's the story.
See, this is why you need to go into the NFL either like Phillip Rivers and have already been married for like 3 years, or just stay single.
Yep.
Being a good person
Hey.
helps too.
Well,
That does.
Hey, Stanley, are you wearing?
No, you guys one way or another.
that,
are you wearing
that doesn't
a
always save
Desmond
you.
King jersey?
What'd you say?
Are you wearing a Desmond King jersey?
No, I'm actually me and my wife. So my wife's a Broncos fan, and me and my wife, for some of our engagement photos, I got number 20 in the Chargers, and she got number 14 in the Broncos to spell out 2014 because we were married in 2014.
Well, that's super cute.
So it says Stanley on the back.
Nice.
He sucks.
Can't wait to get married.
That guy's awful.
Yeah.
Cut him.
The only corner ever to run like a 6-second 40.
I probably like this tape then.
So who on day 3 are we just gonna absolutely trash that Duffy's gonna give a shit about later?
Uh-oh.
Probably everybody.
Oh, name dropping.
There's a trade.
Okay. What?
There's a trade?
Somebody's
What
cheating.
trade? Yeah, man, what are you doing?
Yeah, who's cheating?
Not me. Not at all.
Put your phone down, Michael. Put your phone down.
Your intuition, right? Your intuition that told you this.
We're all looking at commercials right now.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize what was happening. I'm still looking at Quenton Nelson highlights.
Mm.
Oh, you're calling him a traitor. I got you. I totally understand what you're saying. I got you.
Says there are 3:30 left for the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still looking at Indianapolis on the board.
Josh Rosen looking sour.
That's just his
kinda
looks,
looks like
man.
Aaron Rodgers' like retarded cousin.
You know, Josh Rosen's sitting there
I'm
going
with
like,
you,
"Damn,
Aaron Rodgers. I'm with you on looks like Aaron Rodgers, though.
Oh,
So do we
wow.
think-
Bills moved up.
The Bills moved
Bills?
up. Is this Josh Allen?
Bills are taking Allen.
I mean,
Ew.
McDermott, don't make me look bad, McDermott. This better be Rosen, or I'm gonna.
No, it's gonna be Josh Allen.
He's gonna Josh Allen to get fired next year, man.
If this is Josh Allen, McDermott's no longer my boy.
He can't be.
And I'm deleting all proof that I ever supported that guy.
Hold on.
I'm gonna happy faces at the build.
I'm gonna go start screenshotting all Garrett's tweets right now.
Yeah, everybody go start screenshotting now, because if this is Josh Allen,
the internet lives forever.
So, I mean, do you think they gave up? They couldn't have given up their first round pick to move up to 7, did they?
Oh, I bet they did. They gave it
so
both.
12 and
they gave it
21
both
or whatever it
first
was?
and probably like a future third.
Wait, the Bills traded up?
Yeah, Bills traded up
with
5
the Bucks.
spots.
Okay,
Why
so
is trading on my TV?
The Bucks aren't getting Derwin at least at 7, but the Bucks traded. They fell down to what, 12? Is that where the Bills were at?
12, yeah.
Okay,
They
so
can
if
still-
Derwin
they can
continues
still get
to
him
fall,
there.
they'll still probably.
Yep. They'll either get him or Minka probably.
Yeah.
But okay, so if Derwin falls to 12, is that worth trading up, or we just probably don't see that happening?
I honestly, I don't think the Chargers are gonna trade up today.
They don't want to move off. They don't want to move off anything higher than what's
you say-
155?
Didn't you say 15, KP? They didn't want to move higher than 15 for anybody?
Right. So what's their overall pick at one? What's their 5th round pick? What is that overall? Does anybody know?
160 something, 170 something sounds right.
Okay. So yeah, so I think he said about the 150s or something. I don't know. So that sounds about right, because it sounded like they didn't want to move anything higher than like a 5th. So
Oh, okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
Not the traditional 4th, huh? Not just
So if
giving
it's-
away a 4th to move up 2 spots.
Lynn's
Hey,
put
so
his
if
foot
this-
down.
If this is Allen, that means that Rosen's there at 8 for the Patriots, like you talked about, man.
I
Yeah,
can't
let's see
wait to see
See if that works.
Patriots fans melt down if they
come on,
wind up
Josh
taking
Rosen
Rosen.
here, McDermott. Don't let me down, God damn it.
McDermott's a small man. He was the first guy I saw at Mobile. I thought he was just a senile old man.
I really hope it's Rosen.
No, I want to see the Patriots trade.
I don't want the
Josh
Patriots to
Allen,
get
baby.
Josh Allen, there it is.
Gosh.
Oh, he went number 7.
What the fuck?
Josh Allen, QB3.
Man, I don't
Man,
know
I
what
always knew
Garrett
McDermott was
thought
a racist piece of
McDermott.
shit.
What did you see in
Damn.
McDermott? Remind me again. I don't remember.
That motherfucker.
Josh Allen, number 7 overall. Who the fuck, man?
It's
By the way,
undefeated, man.
Josh was
Hold on. I'm so excited for that next 5 interception game against us.
You see that Fireball, California right there? All my local news is going to be talking about for the next fucking year is, we got this local kid who just went number 7. It's all I've been fucking hearing about. Oh, we got a local
All
kid
right, so
going
now the
number 1.
Patriots can trade up.
Great prospect.
All right, so yeah,
B+ for Josh.
here we go.
Allen.
Here go the Patriots trading up for Rosen. Man,
It's
some-
happened or
Watch him
So-
climb the pocket and throw the ball 50
listen to
feet over the.
this. So the let's see. So
Dude,
the Bills traded their 12th. They swapped their first and gave up their 53rd and 56th
2
overall.
second-round
pick.
picks?
Mm.
They kept their other first.
Yeah, they kept their other
damn.
first. And Buffalo and Denver had a deal done, but because Chubb fell, the Denver took Chubb.
And they still got their quarterback.
Yep.
Wow.
He can't even believe he's here.
God.
He looks like he's just in a constant state of like he doesn't even know where he is.
Guys, he's only 5th in school history in passing touchdowns.
No,
At
he's
Wyoming.
garbage, man.
The fun facts / stats
If
they've
we're-
had to make up to fill out the graphics for him this week have been just
Because
Yeah,
he
he can
just
throw
looks like a
far.
quarterback and has a deep arm is all they got. That's all they got.
He can throw the ball a far distance.
Oh,
He's big.
Carson Wentz, get the
on.
fuck out of here.
Played in the same system, but that's as far as the comparisons go.
Old man shit, huh?
God.
Look at him run. Look at him run.
That's garbage, man. That's garbage.
He was only honorable mention in the Mountain West. I hate him.
And they scaled back his passing attempts his senior year.
Did Carson Wentz ever have less than 60% completion percentage?
Probably
Carson
not.
Wentz ate every FCS team for dinner, and that's why he was a 2nd overall pick.
The only reason that's the comparison is because it's the same system. The guy from North Dakota went to fucking Wyoming. That's the only
No,
reason
I've heard people compare them because of their college stats too.
So Carson Wentz never completed less than 62.5% of his passes. So that comp is about 10 percentage points off.
Okay, now
He was a
question.
63% passer, basically.
Serious question is between AJ McCarron, Nathan Peterman, and Josh Allen, is that the worst quarterback room you've ever seen in your whole entire life?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
That's fucking terrible.
No. You know what? The Raiders they're starting Matt something or other or
McGloin?
Andrew something or other.
Matt McGloin,
No. It was the year before that. It was like Andrew something. It was
Andrew
fucking,
Walter, Matt McGloin.
yes, it was that year. That was the worst quarterback room I've ever seen, probably. This
Well,
one's
we'll
pretty
see.
bad though.
We'll see.
Damn.
That was they had Andrew Walter,
yes.
Matt McGloin, and what's his name? The guy who converted to a wide receiver.
TP2.
T. Martin? No, not T. Martin.
No,
No,
Terrell
no,
Pryor.
Terrell Pryor.
Terrell
That
Pryor.
was their
Yeah.
two quarterbacks.
So
That's pretty
they have
bad.
competition, I'll tell you that right now.
Sean McDermott basically looked at that quarterback room and was like, challenge accepted.
Right.
Hold my beer.
I'm gonna get Tyrod out of here for whatever reason. I'm gonna bring in these guys that can't play. Makes a lot of sense.
I don't get it, man.
God, just seeing Josh Allen in the first round is insane to me.
Oh,
The
Bears didn't trade.
Did you guys see the Bills fans' reactions that were at like the Bills complex? There was
Oh,
one
the Bears
dude
are picking.
he slapped his face so hard. I can't believe he's still standing.
I mean, the Bears got to get there. I mean, all I keep on hearing on all the talk is like, oh, we got to get the next Urlacher or whatever for their defense. So linebacker would make a ton of sense.
Oh,
here.
so they're taking Van Der Esch here then?
Yep.
What? Because he's white?
Yep, they're taking
I'm kidding.
Mandarin.
No, that's all I've heard is that Van Der Esch is the
No,
next
that's
Urlacher.
exactly why.
No, I've seen a lot of Edmonds, but a lot of them also predicted Roquan would already be gone. So
If a guy handed me a hat that said Bill leave, like Allen is wearing right now, I would not wear it.
Garrett's just walking up to the podium. He's like,
those
hard pass.
hats are bad, man.
No. Bill leave? Yeah. I'll look at it and go, oh, believe. Does it say Bill leave?
You best believe I'm not taking this hat.
Yeah.
Those hats are awful.
And I'd slap it out of his hand.
And to move back, they got 2-2.
And then I'd have personality concerns following me all through my football career.
In other news, 7th overall pick Garrett Sisti rejected his draft app today.
What's the pick after Mr. Irrelevant? Because that would be my pick.
The Bears. Anyone think anything other than linebacker right now?
I would have
mean,
thought wide receiver early in the offseason, but they filled that.
And there's no wide receiver at 8, man. I mean,
I'll probably say Roquan.
They're going to take Naheem Hines. They're like, we need to replace Devin Hester, guys. It's
they already
time.
got Tariq Cohen. He's better anyway.
It's time.
I need
There he
2
is.
human joysticks.
Shit.
Oh, Roquan.
Oh, there's
He wasn't
Roquan. All
falling,
right.
though. Like if your lasting impression of what he did, I'm surprised he even felt like this, man.
So the Chargers' number 1 player is now off the board.
Off the
Anyone else
board.
feel like these next 2 picks are a sweet spot for McGlinchey? Oakland and San Francisco?
San Francisco, maybe, but I know they really like that Brown on the right side, and they still got their left tackle there. I don't know.
Oakland does need a
Oakland feels like a good fit because they're trying out Vidal Alexander at right tackle, and he's garbage.
Well, that and Donald Penn only has 1 year left on his contract, and he's what, 33, 32?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. I think Oakland makes sense. I don't know about San Fran. San Fran, I'm thinking more the linebacker or maybe like a guy like Minka or something like that for their secondary.
Yeah, I could see Edmonds going here to San Francisco.
I heard
oh my God.
I heard a crazy conspiracy theory on the radio today. I'm sure it's BS, but they were saying that the Patriots had a tacit agreement with the Niners that if the quarterback they wanted was still on the board when the Niners came up, that they would do him a solid and make him a trade like they did with Jimmy and kind of give them back the number 9 pick at a discount to pay them back for giving them Jimmy for
What
nothing.
I feel like we're going to hear this for every pick from here on out now, just because the Patriots have 2 picks, that they're going to move up for some guy. And I guess Rosen slipping was, I mean, that was right, but
I want to see the Patriots move up here for Lamar.
Well,
So-
the thing about Rosen though, about the Patriots moving up, is that Miami has been talked about Rosen like constantly, and they're their division rival. So like, is it New England going to try and get up above of Miami to cut off getting Rosen, or are they going to let that go to Miami? I can't see him going past 11.
yeah, I feel like that'd be his floor too.
Yeah, and both the 49ers and the Raiders are good trade partners because they both have a lot of holes.
Let's say
I've
on
seen
good
a couple
thing-
mocks.
Oh,
I've seen a couple mocks just recently tie in Rosen to the Chargers, which if you listen to Lynn talk about quarterbacks, come away with that they would be grouped with Rosen.
I was actually going to say if he gets past Miami, if Rosen gets past Miami, I mean, there are some things that would – he's not mobile, which is the one thing that you feel like Lynn wants in a quarterback. But there are some ties there. They hired a couple UCLA coaches and added them to their staff this year. They've got ties, old school ties to Mora Jr., who started his coaching career with the Chargers. So there are some links there that could make sense if Lynn hadn't been so vocal about a mobile quarterback.
All right, so the 49ers pick is in.
damn.
So the good thing for Josh Allen and A.J. McCarron and all them is that they can throw the ball to Zay Jones and Kelvin Benjamin. So at least they have a fallback plan at wide receiver
Well, if Zay Jones doesn't get
for the
suspended,
Bills.
I mean, he's strong. He can get out of windows. So I don't know.
Who do you think would win in a race? Josh Rosen, Phillip Rivers, or DJ Fluker?
DJ Fluker.
Yeah, probably DJ Fluker.
Probably.
It ain't Phillip. He's losing any race he gets in, man.
Phillip Rivers is not winning any race of any distance against anyone.
He might take Orlando Brown. I don't know. He might take him.
Brown would knock himself out in a 40-yard dash.
unless he's
Restrain
wearing a bro.
Restrain them things.
The guy who some coach at the combine said had better tits than most Hooters girls in Indianapolis. You guys hear that?
Probably not wrong.
I thought I sent that shit to the group text. That shit was
He's a solid D.
incredible. The coach said he's got better tits than most girls walking around.
That's awesome.
How does your
That's
mind
a
go
hell of a
there?
thing about yourself.
Are you telling me you didn't watch
KP's the
them
one
doing
asking
drills?
how does someone's mind go there?
Right.
KP, are you
Of all
telling me you didn't watch him doing drills and wonder how he wasn't knocking himself out?
Like, how do you watch a 360-pound man and be like, oh man, that reminds me of Hooters?
Josh Rosen looks like the guy from Silicon Valley, the tall, super nerdy guy.
I could see that.
Ooh, wow, this is a surprise.
There you go, McGlinchey's. Please.
What? I
There
did not
it is.
expect shit.
I thought
Good
so.
call, Jamie.
Tackle top 10.
I did not expect him to go to the Niners. Damn.
So do we know, KP, do we know what he said?
No, I didn't ask for any specifics, but whatever it was. So I
Must
just
be
watched
Bob.
Draft Day, so I feel like everything is just like Draft Day to me. So
Somebody didn't go to his
he
birthday
must have
party?
lied about something, or he clearly turned them off some way. So I know that they ask questions like, "Are you an us guy or are you a we guy?" But they don't say it straight up. So I'm sure he answered it like, I want to make a Pro Bowl or I want to do this instead of I want to win a Super Bowl type. Yeah.
Yeah, Telesco talked about that on
On that
the
linebacker
podcast
thing.
he talked about it with DJ and Bucky Brooks, whatever their podcast, the Move the Sticks. He talked about that with them too. That's a question he asks every person that comes in. Glinchy, that's kind of a surprise to me. I did not expect that.
So I'm
I don't
thinking
think
this is Evans.
I don't think he's a top 10 player, man.
I don't think so either.
I think he's a fine tackle, but not a top 10 tackle. I mean,
This is a positional value right here.
yeah. Oakland's up next. They go linebacker. Where do they go, guys?
I could see them going Edmonds.
I've seen Vita mocked here.
I think
I have
Edmonds
seen that
makes a lot
too.
of sense.
Yeah. Because what do they? They still have Ellis, right? They still have him. Who else do they have at defensive tackle? Vander does, right?
Yeah, that Vanderdeus dude.
I think that's a different position. I mean, yeah,
So if
Justin
Miami
Ellis.
doesn't take a quarterback after the Raiders, one of the Rosen or Lamar is going to fall to the Chargers.
Probably, man, unless somebody moves up in front
Well,
of
yeah, you
Arizona.
Yeah.
If Rosen doesn't go to Miami, you got to figure he goes to Arizona, probably.
Oh, here we go.
Someone will trade up, man.
Somebody's just traded up for
Oh
Rosen.
shit! There we go.
Cardinals.
Well, the Cardinals, yeah. Cardinals was still in front of the Chargers, so that's okay.
This is
We going
Lamar.
Rosen?
No, I think
Lamar?
they really like Lamar.
That'd be a man.
They really
love
like
that.
they really like Lamar and Baker. That's what I've heard.
So we got so we're thinking Lamar here, and then Miami is probably Rosenlands.
If it's Lamar, I'm probably gonna buy season tickets.
Dude, that's gonna be awesome.
How many games does Sam Bradford play next year?
3?
Less than 2.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go 3.
KP, are you in Arizona?
Not yet. I will be next month though.
Whereabouts?
Probably Glendale, but it'll be somewhere in the Phoenix area.
All right, I'll
Spent
hit
a
you
lot
up
of
next
time
year
out
for
there.
spring training.
Yeah, that's really. I'm moving there just so I can go to spring training.
No, but I go to spring training a lot.
Dripping with sarcasm.
We can go day drink and watch $3 baseball games.
That's a dream, man.
Have you spent much time out there, KP?
I've been out there a couple times the last couple of months. I was out there earlier this month, actually, just basically just trying to figure out where I'm going to live, just trying to figure out the best neighborhoods and stuff. Just mulling some job offers right now.
Well, make sure you make your way out to campus and check out some of the bars on campus there, and go to Scottsdale. Lots of good action going on out there.
Oh, Marty did that.
Kyle's planning on applying to ASU just so he can live in the dorms.
Oh, you know
Smart
it.
move.
You know it.
They just renovated the dorm I lived in. It's like a high-end dorm now.
Man, so the haul for the Cardinals to give to the Raiders was they swapped the first round, so they got 15, 79 and 152.
Ooh.
Cardinals are taking Rosen,
3 and 5, 3 and 4.
So just a
3 and 5?
yeah, they didn't give up very much. They only gave up a 1, a 5. Was that a 3? 79-3?
Yeah, that's a 3.
Yeah, it's a 3.
A third and like a late day 3 pick.
Man,
What'd you say the last one was?
152.
That's
It's
a
the Cardinals
pick,
gave up
isn't it?
79 and 152.
For a quarterback to keep your second round, that's actually really good.
That is
no,
really
no
good.
future,
No future
pick.
first.
152 is a 5th.
Shocked that the Raiders got fleeced.
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna say Gruden on the wrong end of a deal.
Couldn't
I
be
can't
them.
believe it.
Couldn't be them.
Gruden's looking at trade charge from when he coached.
Gruden's
Jimmy
like,
Johnson chart's still perfect.
I can still get Calvin Ridley at 15.
That's
Gruden's
so
looking
fucking
for
Gruden
fullback.
guy, man.
Give me all the Alabama wide receivers.
That's such a Gruden guy. But no, what's interesting though is that you have Arizona moved up without giving up another first and not giving up their second. You had Buffalo moved up without giving up their other first. These teams are moving up to get their quarterbacks without having to give up a ton.
Anything.
Oh, it's a 5th.
Yeah.
So it's the first round, the third round, and the 5th round pick.
No future
that's-
picks. That's
You
crazy.
get your quarterback, that's worth it, man.
Oh, definitely.
Easy.
They said people or this draft they really value the second round. So I guess that's so true.
The
There
way
is a lot
my
of good
grades
talent there.
the way my grades turned out, it was really heavy on second round picks, so that makes sense.
All right, their picks in finally.
Took them long enough after
There's
trading
only
up.
that's 2 trades so far then, yeah?
Yes.
Yep.
Man, I thought there was going to be more than that in the top 10. That's not bad.
So the Raiders are 2 picks ahead of the Chargers now.
I'm thinking Minka falls with the Chargers at 17.
Hopefully Oakland takes Deron Payne and saves the Chargers.
Man,
That would be-
Derwin and Minka are still on the board.
I'm looking at the board here. Derwin at 12, either Payne or Vey at
Who's
I'm sorry,
12?
Yeah.
Tampa
Tampa
Bay.
Bay.
Derwin's going 12, man.
Either
Tampa's
Payne or
going to
Vey
trade
at
back and
13.
still get their guy, man. That's crazy.
So Tampa takes probably a quarter. So probably Rosen at 11,
Wait,
Derwin
who's
at 12,
Arizona taking
Payne or
right now?
Vey at 13. You figure Landry probably at 14
Or Davenport.
or Davenport. The Raiders probably take whichever tackle or the best linebacker on the board. The Ravens, who knows who the Ravens take?
Wide receiver.
God,
Oh,
Minka
wide
might
receiver.
fall to the Chargers.
I think Minka's on the board at 17. Just the way things are stacking up.
Maybe Minka or Derwin, depending on what Tampa Bay does.
One of those two, yeah.
Oh, Rosen.
Yeah, I saw
Oh,
that
yeah.
coming.
KP's
Of course,
way ahead
Rosen
of
got
us.
picked.
Yeah, KP's ahead of us.
Yeah, Posey, you're like 6 seconds ahead of us.
All right, so Rosen, it only takes a long time when there's the motherfucker who's there. They got to get their hat and
Yeah.
pictures.
Give hugs to everybody. Get
God
off the phone
damn,
with their
let's
agent.
go already.
So
Man.
Chargers are picking soon. Let's hurry this shit up.
These teams are getting their guys, man.
dude, I don't think Miami takes
Lamar.
I don't think Miami takes Lamar. I'm thinking they take
No.
either Vey or
Dude,
Payne.
I actually really like Rosen in Arizona. I like him a lot.
My biggest concern with
They're going
Rosen
to
is
decide who he's going to throw to.
I'm afraid that he's not going to stay healthy. That's my only concern with him. He can play.
Those concussions.
Yeah,
Well, this is a good fit. I like this fit.
I think he can play though.
I mean, they already got the running back in place, so that's always good.
He was my number one quarterback.
Uh-oh. I'll be right back.
Oh boy,
Can I have my stream now, Posey?
that might mean that somebody might have texted him.
Yeah, the
He got
Chargers are trading up for Derwin, so he's taking his shirt off and going to find a car to jump on.
The Chargers just texted him to ask him who they should take.
Oh,
on,
Kid
guys.
McNown on TV. Damn. Josh Rosen. So that's 4. There's 4 quarterbacks already in the top 10. Man,
man,
6
I think-
6 are going in this first round, man. You're gonna have Lamar and you're gonna have Rudolph go.
What about Minka to Green Bay? They could definitely use DB help.
You think so?
Yeah, they could.
Shit, have you seen their cornerback depth chart? It is
And-
trash.
unless they take like a guy like Josh Jackson or something here or Jair.
If I say that Clinton Dix isn't good, I'm gonna get a bunch of fucking mentions. I'm not gonna say that right now, even though he's not. So then you got Clinton Dix, Devon House, Kevin King. I mean, he was all right last year.
He was injured most of the year, wasn't he?
He played some though. He played quite a bit, I thought. Quentin Rollins, Tremont Williams. They got some dudes, but they could definitely use him for sure. That'd make the second Alabama safety they got. Now going with Minka if that's the case.
So these next 2 picks are huge because if Miami doesn't take quarterback, Lamar's falling, and then Tampa Bay is going to probably get either Minka or Derwin, and we'll see who might just follow the Chargers there too.
So who do you think? Who do you guys think Miami could go with then? If they're not going to go with Lamar, who do you think that they could be looking at here?
I think they take Payne or Vey to replace Sue.
That's a good
That is a big hole that was left there. Yeah.
Hopefully it's Payne. Anybody above 17
Right.
needs to take Payne.
Please, someone take Payne, man.
Miami feels like a good trade spot to me.
So another guy who's falling that's really interesting is Edmonds. I know Posey didn't get any information on Edmonds from anybody, but I liked Edmonds, and I think if he falls to
Ooh.
17,
He could go here. Look at the linebackers. They got Raekwon McMillan, Mike Hoyle, Terrence Garvin, Stephon Anthony, Kiko Alonso, and Chase Allen. He could easily go to Miami.
Sure.
And McMillan was hurt all year last year, right?
Yeah, he was. I want to say like the first. Yeah, he was hurt really early. Yeah. I see Edmonds here.
Good stuff. Your damn OKC sweatpants.
He's decked out in OKC today, man.
That's
All right,
it's pretty much
KP, you
everything.
tell him the
You're
draft.
gonna have to explain that. You're gonna have to explain that Russ reference to me later.
Yeah, man. I'm wearing the hint right now.
That means shit to me, man.
So here's a little juicy nugget for you. The team that you guys root for, not me, you guys. They're a little nervous that another team that traded back is going to take one of their players. That's all I got.
That motherfucker.
So they're afraid. They're afraid of Oakland snapping
Oakland
up
getting Vea.
one of their players.
Correct.
Oakland getting Vea could be the one right there. Unless they're afraid of Oakland getting Payne, in which case, please go ahead.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I'm thinking Edmonds here, man.
My guess is they're afraid of Oakland taking Evans. Shit.
Who are the Raiders linebackers?
Oh shit!
Oh,
Minka's
wow.
Minka's off the
Oh,
board.
okay. Okay, so Lamar's
Oh.
falling.
Minka
I don't think
Yeah,
Lamar
Minka
gets past.
Fitzpatrick.
to
I don't
the
think Lamar gets
Dolphins.
past Baltimore though.
Damn it! That means Derwin's definitely going to the Bucks.
You think Baltimore
yeah.
gets Lamar Jackson?
I think so.
Jackson's
Man,
been mocked to the
Is
Baltimore
Edmonds
Ravens
gonna last?
quite a bit.
Could Edmonds last to 17?
That's what I was actually
We
just
don't want
going to
Edmonds.
ask.
Stop that talk.
Does the NFL not value Edmonds? Is it just because he's fast? Is that it?
I mean, he's fast, his height, he's 19, all that stuff is what they love. So
Yeah, but he doesn't know what he's doing out there.
I was going to
He's
say
not
there's
great.
Way short
plays
on
where
him.
there's plays where he clearly like shoots through a gap and can just make it look really, really good. But there's a lot of plays, man, where he just has no idea what he's doing.
There's
And I
plays-
get that he's really, really young, but I don't know if I would take him in the first round. I actually
wouldn't.
know that I would not take him in the first round.
I wouldn't. I had a late second round grade on him. I think the thing that
Well-
scares me is he's completely unaware of what he's supposed to be doing as a coverage linebacker.
How
Just
much
lets
of
guys
that is
run by
youth?
him.
How much of that is of him just being green in general? And how much of that is him just really not knowing what the hell to do?
Now I don't know how much of it is true, but I've heard a lot of shit about their system being awful there too. I don't know if that's the case or what, but I've heard a lot about that.
Honestly, man, every time I watch Virginia Tech, their edge rusher, I forgot what number he is, but he looks like a monster.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was really, really good to me.
So then Tampa Bay probably takes Derwin here, right?
That's gotta be
think so.
Derwin.
If not, man, oh buddy, it's gonna get interesting.
Man, KP's just eating this up right now. You know it too.
Yeah, the further this drops, the better for him, man.
Man, he's a shit. We're all pretty confident right now this is gonna be Derwin, right? So Washington is now the next kind of in question place, I would say.
Is Tampa up right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tampa's up right now, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I
think Vea goes to Washington.
I think it's either Vea or Payne.
And then
I've
the Raiders take whoever's left of those two.
Well, yeah, Green Bay probably takes Landry because they need a pass rusher.
Do you think Davenport goes at all before here in the Bolts pick?
I could see Green Bay going Davenport.
I think
I think it's gonna be either Landry or Davenport for them.
I wouldn't want to be the GM who takes Davenport over Landry.
I mean, I wouldn't either. I'm just saying I could see it happen.
I wouldn't want to be the GM that takes
Dude,
them.
Minka Fitzpatrick looks exactly like Tyrell Williams.
Whoa, he really does.
I
That's
would not want to be the
pretty
GM
great.
that traded
Does he?
up for Josh Allen.
Look at Minka's face and tell me that's not Tyrell Williams' face, like in his roster pick. Look at that pick right above his the dude on the board right now.
Well, it's already gone for us, man.
And look up Minka and then think about Tyrell. I shit you not, they're like the same dude.
All right,
Minka
yeah,
has, Minka has better hands than Tyrell.
Runs better routes.
He probably does. He's probably a better receiver than Tyrell.
causes more picks. You know.
Probably stronger at the catch point too. I bet.
He's not faster though, and that's all that matters, baby.
Yeah, no, man, I don't see it. I mean, kinda, but not really.
I just want to say this right now that at 17, if that Florida State safety is there and he is selected, I'm going to do a lap around the block out of just pure excitement. Man.
Take your camera with you.
I think we all are. I think that's going to be our lamp moment this year if that shit happens.
Yeah.
Do you think?
I'm probably jumping off the balcony.
Okay, hold on a second. You know, the Buccaneers got rid of Chris Baker this offseason. Can Vea go to the Bucs here?
That's
and go Gerald McCoy, Vita Vea?
Just like stack up their D line because they got who's the dude from the Eagles they got too.
Plus they have McCoy.
Who?
The
they got somebody from the Eagles that is legit, like he can play. I forgot what his name is, but yeah, it would make a lot of sense for them to keep investing in because
you're talking about Bo Allen. They got Bo Allen.
No, it was another dude too. It was two Eagles. It was two Eagles guys. Damn, what is his name?
Vinny Curry.
Vinny Curry.
Yeah, Vinny Curry.
Yeah, man. Which he's pretty solid, man. So it would make
Taylor's still in the league.
I'm looking up the Bucs depth chart.
All right, so I'm
I
back.
just remember liking Chris Baker.
Yeah, he was good the year before.
Yeah. Yeah, Vinny Curry. So Bo Allen would be their starting right defensive tackle next to Gerald McCoy. Who says that? I don't know, man. I'm starting to think this might be Vea or Payne.
Or
probably Vea.